standing too. They look to see me laying down and get them tell me I'm going to have to apologize to people. I went out here and kind of got myself in a homosexual situation. One of these sisters done messed me up, or one of the little kids kept playing in my lap and I lost control. They look at me standing there. They look on that, click that thing on folks trusting me. I'm Boston. I remember he hit me. He to watch me on that computer. He was in college. He hit me. I said, damn, I hope he make it. I just need that money. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I said, hell, I hope he make it. I did. I said, hell, I hope he make it. And we just get, I'm telling you who messed me up. But I love you. You've been great, though. Yeah, the Val ass. You know what, though? When you got that, I'm gonna tell you what happened. When you were small, I'm still small, ain't nobody, but you be just looking, you said, if you can just get that right amount of money where you could take off and you could make it, but no doubt that would have happened. I'd have wound up culturing to it, and I messed around and lost a step. You be thinking, boy, somebody just come in there and just dump that big whopping now. I bring millions. I damn get that thing get it flowing down my back. About like Rick James or somebody, it's over with. I'm going to walk straight to Eddie Murphy house. I'm going to put my damn feet on his couch. And they asked me about it. I didn't put my foot on his couch. I know it's going to happen. But people count on people that they trust in and do what they're supposed to do. When that camera spin, if people watch a lot of y'all, they count on y'all. Y'all just don't know it. If people watch, they know a lot of y'all niggas. They hear me call your name, they know you. Folks come, y'all be surprised. People know y'all don't even know. You think you instant? People do it. People say they be looking for such and such. I hope you say something myself. Or people, it probably folk looking, they be hoping, maybe I'm going to ask Malcolm about that ugly girl. They want to know how that ugly girl done. There's some folks ask how that ugly woman, she came back, because folks done get a relationship. People build a relationship. It's real. It's authentic. We ain't making up nothing to be nobody. I don't try to make them to be fancy or smart nobody. I just try to be honest. I try to be, I call some of y'all out. I call Jesse. How many of y'all done call out on live streaming? Because I love you. I love it. You know what people out there looking for? To see nobody getting by. You know why most people walk off and quit? They sick of people getting by. All they want is somebody to be honest. When y'all get up here, your dad, you're saying, you want to be authentic. It's for you who are? Y'all right now, the whole Shammai ain't watching us. The whole Shammai, the book said that thing, even the Malachi desired to look into it. Even they want to investigate this. They used to sing years ago, they said, I got a song that angels can't sing. But that wouldn't be quite always true. Because they said they were redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. But just what we come through, though. It's some things we come through they hadn't come through. It's some things we done had to struggle with to come through that give us just a better hope and promise. For them to be there and to believe in it, it really ain't that hard to be there. How hard is it for y'all to believe you in a room right now? How many of y'all got to struggle with that? Or try to figure out how you got in the room? Yeah, you walk through the door. But you got to believe in something that you can't physically see. That you try to explain to somebody from a book that you see clearly, they saying it just don't make no sense. And they're trying to convince you to stop believing it. Because everything they believe is what they see. And when Tammuz, when he saw Yahusha and thrust his hand inside, he said, Ma Elohim. Ma Adon and Ma Elohim. He looked at, he said, you believe because you seen. But Barak and them that have not seen yet, talking about me. Talking about me. How would he know to be talking about me back then? I wasn't even there. I said, man, you think, how many of y'all have thought about, wouldn't it have been nice you could have been right there with him? Man, what it had been like to be right there and stuff just happening and healing. That had to be something. But then you got to think about somebody like me. It's got to be something to be somebody like us, to be believing. I wasn't even there. I ain't seen none of that stuff. But I can preach it, I can tell you, I can see it just as clear. When I go through, I can tell y'all what happened in the garden that you didn't even know happened. You know what I can tell you? It's just like I was there, I seen it. Now that takes something. They explain something you weren't even there. In a court of jury, they'll kick me out the stand. Huh? But in the house of Elohim, they'll accept my witness. Y'all accept my witness, my testimony, because it's true. I got other people can substantiate what I'm telling. I ain't just shooting that out of my mouth. But when I step out, I got hope. I know I'm leaving him. Every one of us leaving him. We can plow and plow to stay here and stay here and stay here and stay here. But how are we going to get there? How are we ever going to get there? We don't ever leave. This thing that we call death, which is the unknown for, because we hadn't been there. But that's just a passageway just for me to get to where I got to go. That's all it is. It's just a passageway for me to get where I got to go. Huh? Just like if you're in the dark, you see the light. You keep walking till you get close to the light. Then eventually you transfer out the darkness. In order for me to get where I got to go with him, I got to transfer that way. Everybody got to do it. But I love, that's why our love got to be confirmed and so strong, it can become greater than the fear we got of death. That's what hold a lot of us out. There's a lot of stuff I didn't do because I feared death. It was some stuff I could have done. But at some point I said, that thing might kill me. So I didn't do it. I didn't do everything. If some stuff scared me because I said I could die. If some stuff I should have been scared of could have killed me. But this thing with Yahushua, fear will come in to keep me from getting there. It'll keep me to try to live so long that I don't die. But how else I'm going to get with him? Where he went over to, he left from our estate. He left this estate in order for him to go to be with the Abba. Sure, there was pain, there was struggle in wanting to stay here. But as Shaul saying, to be with Yahuwah was far better. Huh? Before you sit down, I'm going to sit down, going to put on all my pain, ain't going to study, water, all that. When you going to do all this? When you going to do all this? When all these aches and pain going to eventually be gone? When all these sorrows going to finally be gone? When they say he going to wipe all tears from my eyes? While we here? I got to cry. I'm subject to kick a toe, hit my knee. I'm subject for somebody to fall out, get upset with me, somebody hate me, somebody walk off and leave me. But they ain't going to be always. That's only while I'm here. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. I only need a mother because I'm him. A wife because I'm him. Where I'm looking to transition to go, I don't need no mother. That's why Yahushua was able to get away here. You won't work where I'm going. Huh? That's what he tried to tell him. See, I'm from above, you from beneath. Isn't that right? Let you know, it's a difference. When you getting ready to go where he going, there's a lot of stuff you're going to have to let go. Everybody, there's some stuff we got to let go. What is the purpose of all this teaching if we to a point to where we ain't understanding we have to leave this estate to get a better one? Better is not here for us. Own business, all these things, that's only why we here. We're not taking that stuff with us. Huh? He provided some better things. When y'all say, do y'all believe what we're talking about? I'm listening to y'all talking about seeing them. The white and them song, do you want to be with, do you want to be? So what am I going to have to do? I'm going to drive my car over there? I'm going to have to die. I'm going to have to die. Huh? Everybody that gone over, you know they had to do the same thing. Everybody here got somebody who they feel like was the greatest in our book. And I said, everybody got somebody might feel like who they would revere as the greatest, or one they would say would be the one they would feel to be the most to them. You know what I'm saying? We know what the book said about Yuchanan. Ain't nothing greater, but for some of us, Mushah? Huh? Your Kazakal? You got a lot of them. Yarim Yahoo? Yesha Yahoo? How many do we have? How many great people that came before us that paved the way? The amount of information they had, you ain't gonna believe what happened to them. They couldn't continue because of death. Aharon, the Aki or Mushah, you know these people, the books, they couldn't continue because of death. Y'all got it? So you see where it's need for evidence for us to become the Beni or none? To be, only time you continue something because it didn't end it. So you see why it would be important for us to take on in there, to understand our lane, become the Ben of Nun. How many times we heard about growing Joshua the son of Nun? That meant absolutely nothing to me. But yet people tell us how unimportant our language is. What difference? It makes sense because when you learn the Nun to be perpetual, if my Abba is continual perpetual, what would that make me if I take on that same DNA? See how important it is for us to learn? Because we understand. We got to understand these things we go through. Listen, it's just a part of what we do. Huh? Let me just give you one thing from 11 going on. This one, Acts of the Apostle, chapter 14, right quick. I'm going to get ready and let y'all go. Let me get at 13 right quick. 13. Right quick, 13. I'm saying it'd be quick. I ain't going to get the boy. Just trying to consider something. I caught that 13, but give me that 14. Let me see 14 about 14. Acts of the Apostle. I love this way. I told y'all prepare y'all mind. We're going to be transitioning. We're going to have to. It's just needful. It's just needful. People fall away, things happen. It's okay, you're going to transition. Y'all hear me? It's needful. We're going to make some more transitions. We ain't not done yet. We haven't reached perfection yet. Y'all, I told y'all before, y'all see these other groups out here, don't be so quick to kill everybody. Everybody here, like I said, don't judge them before the time till you will get back. Some people not honest. We're talking about honest people now. There's some honest people out here. Weren't we honest? Some of us, weren't we honest under Jesus? There people condemned us too, but he saw fit to bring us on over. But we can't get complacent. There's still some more. This is Acts of the Apostle, chapter 14, about verse 14. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
Which, when the apostles Barnabas and Shaul heard of, they rent their clothes and ran in among the crying out, and saying, Sirs, why do ye these things?
Yeah.
We also are unashamed of like passions with you, and preach unto you that ye should turn from these vanities unto the living Elohim.
Why do you think they would tell them they were just like them? What would be the purpose of that woman? Let's say.
Which made Shamayim and Arats and the sea and all things that are therein.
Who know why they would have did something like that? Huh? They gonna tell them they're gonna die? Would it be because of what they call them? Mercuries? They look at these men, they had revered these men as being gods. They had put them in high regard, just like we do. Listen, we read the book, we read all those people came before. Somebody like Mushah. You just, hey man, what you thinking? This man went up, this man received the tablets, the living oracles. This man talked with this man mouth to mouth. That's something. That man talked with him mouth to mouth. He told her that. He said, Mushah, he said, he didn't give Mushah no dog speeches. He said, I never gave him no dog speech. Mushah wasn't sending it all. Oh, somebody coming. He said, I talked with him plain. I tell him exactly what it is. Same thing he told Yahusha. So you look at these people, I mean, you revere these people, but they came on and looked at, they were trying to tell them, we're just like you. You know, we would like to esteem people and put them so high, so we will say this is something we can't achieve. We do. That's why a lot of people fall. Oh, sure, I've been out pooted too. I ain't never heard my pastor poo. I remember one time my pastor came, he duded at him in Great Hall. I said, couldn't say it now. I said, damn, he smell like the man. I got to smell like that. Because I ain't want to think about my pastor defecating and then thinking a skunk had died in his ass. I thought of them. You know what I did? I thought I seen him even thinking he stink. Because that's how I had him. You know, you think about this man, this your pastor. And I'm thinking, damn, he stink. But not damn, but he stink. And a skunk done died in him. Is this sin? You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest, because you put people and you have stuff so thing. Ain't no salvation to somebody stink. You stink. He stink, a human. Like man, he let me know he stink. Let me know he a man. He stinks. Listen.
Who in times past suffered all nations to walk in their own ways.
So when we was sitting around, we was in Jesus, all that good time doing that. How did it happen? So I permitted y'all to go that way. And I'm grateful. You know what I'm looking at. I said, I know people come and say, that mean you ain't right. You weren't right. All right. Because I had the purpose. I had the thing. I had everything in sequence of what I need to do, and I was honest. I had to go the wrong way first so I know the right way. Huh? You think he done told me in Yarim Yahoo, let me see right quick. Yarim Yahoo 6:16. They'll call it Jeremiah 6:16. Listen to the book.
Thus saith Yahuwah, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
See that? Told him to stand you in the ways and see. You're going to have to be familiar with it. How am I going to know what's wrong if I ain't familiar with what wrong is? How am I going to know which way the good way? I done been down them roads before. So a lot of times people don't think to see. You just stand there, you just look, how you know what's wrong? I in my book teaching the 4th chapter of the book of Romans, where there's no law, there's no transgression. So when Luke, who they call Lot, you do know he had sex with his kids, his 2 daughters. What do we call that? Incest. That what you call it when he did it? Was it wrong when he did it? It's wrong now? He wouldn't know it. You don't know it till a law come along. A law is a rule or code that governs the behavior. That's why when the police give you a ticket, he won't just write on now, I gave you a ticket speeding. He's got to write a code on now. That's what they recognize. If there's no law, I don't know how to charge you with it. People don't even know that when they give you a ticket, you pay attention, they have to put a code. That's how they're going to recognize what to charge. He can't write now, I wrote him a ticket, they made me mad as hell. I don't have a code for it. I just did not like them and I was so upset with them. You do know we don't know how to charge them. The only way we can charge a person, we need a code. That's how we're able to go through and I say, get me such and such book, get me such and such a safari, because these are codes we're going to use. I can go back and say, get me 616 or go get me 326. Actually, these are codes. Now we go back through these codes going to clearly condemn you or they're going to vindicate you. Y'all all right? Now he just told him to stand ye in the way, and what was that again?
And see.
And ask for what?
The old path.
Where's the what?
Taub way.
Tell him what happened.
And walk therein.
And listen what happened.
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Nuach. That's what you're going to find, Nuach. That's what Nuach was, it was rest. Whole world was being torn apart, destroyed. One rest but one place. It's in the ark. Y'all all right? That's what we look at Yahushua for. In about 18, what was it, 1810, I think it is, of the book of Marshallee, they told her the name of Yahuwah, you ain't gonna believe what it is. What do the Sadiq do? And what are they? I don't understand that except I understand Nuach. Then he gonna tell me to come under him, all that burden and heavy laden, and you ain't gonna believe what he gonna give me. You ain't gonna believe how tired them animals had to be when they came down. How tired you think it was? You sitting here in a crowd, all them waiting to get on this thing. You get in there, man, that was rest. And listen what he said. He said, then you're going to find Nuach for your soul. But what happened?
But they said, we will not walk therein.
What happened?
Also I set watchmen over you.
Doing what?
Saying, hearken to the sound of Teruah.
What y'all think Yahushua was doing when he was up on the tube? Huh? He was watching. He set a watchman over them. They should have been listening. Because they should have been listening to the Teruah. If he blew it but one time. He told about they need to be listening for a long, and if he blowed it twice. Come on, for y'all with me? Let's see what happened right quick. I'm trying to get out of the way. Pygmy said that in the book of Bamad Bar 10 and 1. I'm trying to get out of the way. I just talk a little light stuff. I love this way. I love it because it's right. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. They're going to tell me Shakespeare wrote this. Let me tell you, his sissy ass couldn't get Romeo and Juliet right. And you tell me you put this book together, you put these verses, I'll shake your hand. Ain't no way in the world a man got enough sense to put a book together and line up like this. We can connect the dots, it all makes sense. That book don't vindicate nobody doing wrong, it vindicates somebody doing right. It don't care about your color, creed, or color. This book came and punished the people that were called by his name. If we went the same way of the people that went contrary, this book don't say, if you go contrary, you're going to still be right. That's white folk religion. Yeah. This book don't let us off the hook. He told him he had not come and spoken on we when he had no sin. He said, but now you ain't got no cloak for it. Y'all all right? Now you ain't have no cloak for your sin. Y'all know that? He couldn't cover it up. Listen to what happened. Listen to the book. This is 10 and 1. But Bar, they call numbers. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah spake unto Mashah, saying,
what did he tell him?
Make thee 2 teruah of silver. Of a whole piece shalt thou make them.
That's make. You see what y'all doing? You'll make you, what we're going to make now?
Of a whole 2 teruah of silver.
2 of them are silver. And what you want to do?
Of a whole piece shalt thou make them.
That's a man, because they told him that he was the Malak of Yashra and he was the Malak of the Yahudi. That's 2 teruahs. Making them one piece. They ain't smart enough to pick him up. Listen.
That thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly.
That's what they had. They told you. And you know them people that had no sense. Everybody was there, Brent. They ain't even have no sense to know they were there. Everybody was there. And they said, he said he the Malak of the Yahudim. But if he be the Malak of Yasharal, let it come down. He wasn't but one to rule of a whole piece. That's why a bone of them couldn't be broken. Y'all all right? Because can you imagine this man was that skillful when he put him up on the tube that he knew exactly what he was doing? That was two Teruahs crying out. He told you that. He didn't even have to tell you. Because then he let the book bag him out. Said, let another each halal you and not your own lips. He wouldn't tell you that. He let me tell it to you. That to show you how right the scripture is. And then told you it couldn't even be broken. No more than you could break them two Teruahs. All right, listen to the book.
That thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly and for the journeying of the camps.
Listen.
And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
And you ain't gonna believe what he told you in the 10th chapter book of Yehukanan. He said, truly, truly, I'm the door. Where would the people assemble at? Why would he tell us in the book of Yehukanan that he was the door? Because that's where everybody had to be assembled at. Listen to the book.
And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Listen.
And if they blow but with one teruah, then the rulers which are heads of the thousands of Yasharal shall gather themselves unto thee.
And the book told you that they were there. The elders and the Kohan, they were there and they were wagging their heads. Listen.
When ye blow an alarm,
what happened?
Then the camps that lie on the east parts shall go forward.
Yeah.
When ye blow an alarm the second time,
what happened?
Then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey.
See that? Listen.
They shall blow an alarm for their journeys.
Yeah.
But when the congregation is to be gathered together,
tell them what happened.
Ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm.
See that? That makes sense too, right? Y'all don't know why that y'all know why that makes sense? Let's see what he told in the book of Amos right quick. 3 and 1. Amos, they call Amos. So we just keep moving because the book just that right. Just move through it skillfully and just see how it makes sense. What does an alarm do? Who knows? That's good. 3 and 1. It'll wake you up. It'll warn you. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
Hear this debar that Yahuwah hath spoken against you, O Beni of Yasharal.
What happened?
Against the whole Mishpachah which I have brought up from the land of Misraim.
Tell them what happened.
Saying, you only have I known of all Mishpachah of the Arats.
See that? So you should know my voice. And he told her that in the 10th chapter of the book of Yehukanan. He said, my sheep hear my voice. I know them. You ain't gonna believe what they do. They follow the Teruah. Listen.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Listen.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Listen.
Will a lion roar in the forest?
Will a what now?
A lion roar in the forest.
What happened?
When he hath no prey.
Y'all hear what he did? Listen.
Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing?
Listen.
Can a bird fall in a snare upon the Arats where no gin is for him?
Listen.
Shall one take up a snare from the Arats and have taken nothing at all?
The reason why we went back over this, we talking about blow, he didn't want him to alarm them that they've been caught. So if you don't sound out just right, if you sound out the wrong way, these people going to know they've been caught. You're going to warn them. So you understand when he sound out, those people didn't even know they had been caught. The wrong sound would have been the stick. He just told you, you're the only people I've known. You've been taught law. So you got to be skillful when you're doing it. You got to know how to give off sound. Y'all got me? Even let's see what he told in 1 Corinthians 14. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, and jump down about verse 4. We try to get y'all out the way. Book right, though. That's what we come for. Book always right. Book always in order. See, when we do this thing, we come together, y'all are drag and mess around. Give them all you got while you can. Give them all you can. It's going to pay off. It's going to be one you're going to need. When I call on him, I talk with him, I trust him to be faithful. Because people count on me. They say, they say, pray for me. And I can't be saying, I'm finna cut all this shit off I'm doing. I quit messing around being an asshole because I'm finna get ready to pull out. I got to be ready. Folk call on me, I got to be ready. It's just like Moshe said, the people come to inquire of me. And I get a people judgment. That's why they come. That's why the people came to they was inquiring. That's what they came to. You ain't know that? Them people were standing there just like Moshe from morning to midday. Them folks out there standing. He told me, I sit here and I give these people judgment. Y'all all right? That's what he was doing. He stood there that whole time. I had to give these people judgment when people ask me stuff. When people say, pray for them, they thinking they give you pray. I'm already praying. And I seek him again. I trust him to be faithful when I ask him. But I want us to also be practical now. We're going to have to leave him. Preparation got to be made. It's going to start in the heart. They already said we got to believe. I got to believe that what I'm taking, going to take. Listen, I have all the fears of every human being of dying. I have the fear of choking, drowning, being painfully stabbed or shot. All those fears there. Please don't think these fears go away. But I got to have the faith and belief that I'm going to transition right over to him. I got to have that belief that I'm transitioning over to him. Maybe not at that immediate time, but that's the way he sees fit to give me my passage. Why would he let me see a man who I call my Savior, my all in all, my everything? That's such a horrible death. To let me know my dying of death don't have to make me a sinner. That's just how he chooses to transfer me over. I don't get to pick and choose whether it's in my sleep, or a heart attack, or choking, or drowning, or gun violence, or however it might come. But I got to transition. So I keep my mind on, let me be right, let me be ready, so I can transition over. Huh? How do you see fit? The man left me in the 16th chapter of the book of Yochanan and told me how we're going to leave. They're going to kill you and suppose they do all the human service. He said they're going to do this because they hadn't known you or me. Same way they did to him. Why would I get anything less to him when he said that the servant ain't no greater than his ordinary? Now, how exactly did he die? In his sleep? Can you imagine a man being spit on, stripped naked, whipped, slapped, ridiculed, stripped down, and pierced in the side, and the book said he was heard. He was heard. You're thinking, I'm confused. Nails in the hand and foot, and he was heard? Meaning, if he doesn't deliver me now like the three Arboretum sons did, it don't mean he ain't able. His deliverance don't come through everywhere we look for things to happen. But eventually, the book said there's no temptation to overtake you such a common man. How many have felt like you've gone through more than you should have? How many of you felt like you suffered more than you think you should have gotten? You didn't suffer no more, which was coming. That was coming. Everybody we say suffer the same thing. So that's the thing. But see, how our ideology is easy to believe, and that's part of what dominates us and causes us to become fearful and cause us to become doubtful and disbelief. That's what the devil will use. That's why the book said we're not ignorant of his devices. You ain't gonna believe what he'll do. He'll take advantage of us. Then I done had the hope. When it looked like hope didn't even make sense. I just had to keep pushing, keep believing. It's got to work out. Then it happened. You say, that's all right. I ain't see it. I trusted in him that he was going to do. I just trusted him he was going to do. I did. There's a lot of stuff I had the hope in it. That made sense, the hope in it. But I said, I just got to hold on to it. He going to do it. I just believe he going to do it. I'm going to just hold to it. And I needed that. I need that because if I can see it every time, it's not faith. Because it's supposed to be the substance of things, hope for evidence of things unseen. So I get a good report for that. So you know what he do? He said, Smith did pretty good. I get a good check. I get a good check every time I do that. When I don't see it, and I keep hoping in it. I don't know how I'm going to come out, but I believe him. He give me a check. That's a good report. If you can see it, ain't that to it. In the book said, why did you hope for something you can see? So that don't make sense. But if it's something you don't see, he said, now we're going to look at that patience. Come on. When a farmer put a seed in the ground, let's just be practical. That's a lot of dirt on top of it. And you expect something to break out and come up from it? But he's hoping it will. He can't possibly see it, it's still in the ground. But his hope and his expectation is it's going to break ground and he's going to get fruit. That's what he hoped for. And then the book said he wait on it. Then Dawood came and told me to wait I said on Yahusha. And then he going to believe what he told and be of good courage. You know, he be looking at it while stuff getting low in the prayer. He said, after a while, we're going to have something, though. After a while, it's a lot of plant got to struggle through to make it to get the dough where it give out fruit. But he keep hoping. He keep waiting. Listen, y'all know already plants started transitioning for what they call spring in February, and they wound up getting them hot days and they freezing cold came. And guess what? It's still fighting to make it through. Somebody had hope. Y'all know how many floods and heavy snow that came through in this year? Northeastern, as they call them, still coming through. Somebody had hope. Then somebody didn't let none of that snow, none of that rain, none of that fire, none of that drought stop them from believing. That's what I do when people and things come at you. You got to have that same mind. You got to be just like that. You're supposed to be a husbandman. You got to believe that the precious fruit coming. You got to toil and go through things, but you got to trust that he's going to do what he say he's going to do. Come on, figure this up.
1 Corinthians 14:4.
Listen.
He that speaketh in an unknown tongue
Yeah.
edifieth himself.
What happened?
But he that nabba edifieth the assembly.
Mm-hmm.
I would that ye all spake with tongues,
But what happened?
but rather that ye nabba.
Listen.
For greater is he that nabba than he that speaketh with tongues,
Listen, what happened?
except he interpret,
That's the only way it's going to help her. Listen.
that the assembly may receive edifying.
Listen.
Now, Aki, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you, except I shall speak to you either by chazun, or by knowledge, or by nabba, or by doctrine?
Listen.
And even things without life-giving sound,
What happened?
whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds,
What happened?
how shall it be known what is piped or harped?
That's how important it is for us to know what's going on. So when we heard about the teruah, so that means when the teruah sound brand, he couldn't just peel him, just say, not every time, because that means it was a distinction in certain sound. Not just that one time it blew and we knew that the rush of our people should come, but that we knew it wasn't an alarm. That's how trained our ear had to be to discipline to the sound. When he told us in that, when he in that said, 30 and 20, Yeshayahu. Notice how I train that word with sound. Yeshayahu chapter 30, verse 20. Listen to the book.
Wherefore, thus saith the Kadosh one of Yasharal, because ye despise this debar, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall,
What happened?
swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the
That's
breaking
30
of
and 20.
30 and 12?
30 and 20.
20, I'm sorry.
That's good too, though. I'll come and clean it up for him another time. I'll clean it up for you. Listen to the book.
And though Yahuwah give you the bread of adversity,
And
the water of affliction,
what happened?
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more.
Your morai. That's what y'all got. That's it right there. That's your morai, your teacher. Shall not be removed into a corner anymore. But what happened?
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers,
And listen what else going to happen.
and thine ears shall hear a debar behind thee,
Doing what?
saying, This is the way,
Do what?
walk ye in it.
He said you're going to sin. Then he said you're going to hear something behind you. You know, I understand how your ear got to be trained to be able to pick up something behind you and know that's the voice you need to hear. A lot of people hear voices. How you know which one you need to react off of? That means you had to be trained, just like a child knows his mother's voice. A mother learned a child cry. I listen to my crib when she cry. I know. I said, that's Nahara. That's why you pick, although all other cries you hear, I can pick her cry up over other ones. Eventually I pick her AJ cry. I said, that's his cry. I know who crying. Over all other cry, because every cry ain't the same. Just like a mother learn with a child, you'll learn when a child hungry, they sleep. Somebody try to figure how you can, because you've been dealing with the child, become so acquainted, you understand the child sleeping. Something's wrong. They've been doing it too long. This is an alarm cry for you. That's what we told you should not blow a long time. That's an alarm. You said the child been crying way too long. Something's wrong with him. Y'all got it? That's how distinctive we had to come with our teachers. You got to be able to pick it up, and your ears got to be trained. All those things not giving light. And you know what else you look at? Even with the Nabai, with the Nabaim, what they'll call, you know what they call them? They call them prophet. We don't have prophet. Our former people that came to give us our kazon. You ain't going to believe what happened. They dead. You ain't going to believe it. Not having light. But when we pick their words up, it give a distinctive sound. I know Yeshayahu from the Yam Yahu. They don't have life. But still, when you go and pick the book up, they give a distinctive sound. Y'all didn't pick that up. Y'all want to play around with some stick instrument. All those people are dead. Your book told you in the book of Zechariah. It told you, Nabi, where are they? Dead. But guess what? They still give a distinctive sound. Not having life. How exactly did that work? So you actually think this was about carnal instruments? That's what you understand as a man. All of them are dead. That book told you, do they live forever? But you ain't gonna believe what happened. My double ring took hold of them. I can still hear them. They behind it. I can still hear what they're saying. That's how trained and disciplined we got to be and got to have trust in them. Seeing men of those stature that come before and yet they're dead and gone, then it's only natural that we got to leave him, folks. Here is just what we're making preparation. Everything got to be tested. Y'all hear that? That's what we hear. We're being tested. We're looking to use our faith to transit, to take us over, to carry us now, take us through whatever struggle or prongs of pain we go through to death, hold us in that grave, and then resurrect us up to sin. Do you understand? You got to take all this and package it to go through all these different transitions, to make it back and forth to work, to get through a marriage, to get through your kids, get through health issues or whatever you got. You got to take that faith and use it for all that, and then you got to die with it. Then you got to use it to try to levitate when you get back here when he calls you. That's how important it is for you to have this amount. And got to be able to say he don't believe it. Hey, man. I got to be able to say it. Because that's the root of where it started. Because it's been confirmed for us. It's agreement for us. That's what we do. We're agreeing it's right. When he told us we having the same spirit of what they'll call a faith, according to what? That's why I got to go back. I'm hearing my teachers. I'm hearing a voice behind me tell me this is the way. When I get it, I'm going to walk in it. But then you got some, when they hear it, they ain't going to do it. Some say they won't do it. That's the whole purpose. Everything in you fights you to tell you to do something different. Everything in you tell you there is another way. And it'll seem right. But them teachers behind me, although they're dead, they give a distinctive sound. It's the son that the ways of death. Huh? Yeah, I got to die, but I ain't got to die no death for no sinner. Huh? Not to the point. We know because of sin we got to die, but I ain't got to go to hell because of sin. Preparation been made. It's going to start with the heart. That's why we're here. What's the purpose of putting the time and things we've been doing for if we don't believe the writings? What are y'all sure about if you don't believe the writings? That's our hope. Anybody can do it when things are well and things are going good, convenient, but it takes something when you're going through. It takes something when you're going through. Come on, that's why, man. I said like Shaul when he told him, he said he besought him thrice. He said, but he told him, he said, my grace is sufficient. He said, my strength made perfect in weakness. I told you I got up in pre one time, I fell out up here. I stepped back from that boy, looked like I was going to keep stepping back. I said, just let me get through. I was going to put that pen, I was going to tell y'all. I said, I got to work today. I was just meditating and going. I said, just let me get through. I said, just let me get through what I'm doing. That's all I was doing, just to keep believing. I said, just let me get through. I was saying, it was rough. It was rough. I've done it plenty of times. It was rough. It was a battle. Everything was just saying, just stop it. Just put it down. Just stop it. I said, I just got to get through it. I just got to keep going. I just believe. I said, I just got to go through. I said, I can do this when I'm feeling well. I don't take that. I said, but I don't feel well. I got to still push. That's what I'm looking for. What good if it only worked when I'm feeling good? What good if it only make me happy when everything right for me? I need something when everything ain't working for me, when people against me, I can still stand. I need something that can work. Come on. Who need crutches when they can walk? I need something to hold me up when I ain't got all my strength. Huh? I don't need nothing to push me when I can go. I need something to push me when it look like I can't go. That's what I'm working to say. I need to see him working now. And sometimes you'll wonder, why am I going through? Why? So this now is trying our faith. That's not the way we're going through now. I'm trying your faith. Not more folk. Money, how many folks have been quit and gone? A lot of y'all here. Folk been, Dwayne, I mean, what's your name? Dwight, you've been sick twice with that stuff. Man, you've been quit and gone. Well, if I'd have left. Oh, that's something. They've been gone. That's why I ain't get it to them. I said, that's why I don't get it to them. I told some of y'all here, you ain't going to never get sick. Weak ass. Gonna make you sick. Hell, you ain't gonna get the common cold. Weak as hell. Can't take that. It takes some man to take that and keep pushing. I remember that man, first time he was sick, that man used to drive the service and come up on stage and go to sleep on that floor right there. He like the white, yeah, who remember that? That man would come to service and lay on that stage and just lay on that floor and go to sleep right downstairs. He said, I just felt if I just come here. They kept pushing. Kept pushing. I remember one time we was in the back, he was just tired. He was just tired. But he kept pushing. It takes something to do that. Somebody watch him. Everybody looking for a reason to quit. That's all some people need, to see somebody quit. It takes something to see somebody keep going. I tell y'all, when you keep going, it ain't for you. Somebody watch him. I ain't up here because it's for me. Somebody watch him. Somebody looking for hope. I tell you, sometimes with your peer group, get these little weak groups. Get you somebody strong. That's just been, get you somebody that can persevere. We ain't talking about weight strong. Get yourself when you can get strong, when you can stand some tests when they come. When some trials, some hurdle come, you'll keep pushing. Because that's where you're going to find out where you're at. But you know what? They're going to come because it's going to show you where you're at. How well have you actually apprehended what you've been taught? How well are you holding to it? Because eventually the book told you every word going to be tried by fire. Then you got to take it and go ahead and go to sleep. When that trouble comes, you'll see you be ringing my damn phone there. You better dig down and use what you've been taught. I don't call y'all when I'm going through. I don't send y'all no text tell y'all to pray for me. How many times I tell y'all to pray for me? Man, that's why I got to use what I've been taught. He'll put me and say, do you believe it? I'm being honest with you. Do you believe it? I just had folks be like, pray before I go out of town. Hell, so where he working, state line to state line? Man said, I walked through the valley of shadow of death. He said, I pray. He said, you with me? Yeah. What I do, get to George line? He said, you're on your own. All he in my service, hell, he cross over state line. Hell, don't worry about no, he walk on water. I'm study praying. Ass been all up 20. Done ran all around George. Ain't not one prayer that came out of my mouth. Soon I hit George, I done pulled on into me. Heavenly Father, I'm about to get ready and go on this state line. Look at me. God, keep it in there. Stretch forward your hand and Father. So what I've been doing the whole time you've been going through the red light? Hell, what I've been doing using the parking lot? And zooming through the parking lot, I ain't went down no lane. You don't just shot across parking spaces. Who you think would keep you while nobody smashing your ass? Wrong way down the lane at Kroger's in public. Who you think why in Walmart? No, somebody should have hit you head on. He don't work till you get it over state line. But I just said that's what we got to consider. What I got you hold on, I'm going to get y'all out of here.
I'm still at Yeshayahu, 30 and 21.
30 and 21. Let's see what it's saying.
This is the way, walk ye in it.
And what happened?
When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left.
That's what we're looking at. That's what's going to keep it. Y'all know that? That's what we had to look at. Y'all hear that? That's what we got to look at. Come on, son. Jump back over to that 14th chapter of the book of Acts of the Apostles. I'm going to let them get ready to get out of here. Then we left out 14 and 16. Get y'all through here and get y'all out of here. Book right. That's what the man had to do. I'm trying to tell you, he'll keep them. Every time he'll keep us. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes it take you to get in these situations just so you can see where your strength at when you see him really working. We don't acknowledge him when stuff going well, stuff. That little bit we do, thinking it don't be me now. We be too wrapped up in what we got going good. Check done came through, income tax check. We don't start down there, we want to spit that shit up, and then we start thinking about it. Oh, if you got a little extra something up in there in heaven, if you just sit it down right now and put them right, you done got that income tax here, you done effed it up. That's the truth, man. I tell you, we got to trust that. And before all that, listen, consider when things going through. This is where he'll keep them. You see him be a deliverer. You get him tell that man he'll keep them. What you been trying to fight? What you gonna struggle through? The man done kept me. I tell the man a healer, how I'm gonna tell you that if I ain't been sick? How you gonna be a keeper if I ain't never been in nothing? And he ain't never kept me out of nothing. I've been in something, that's how I know he'll bring you out. I done thought something, that's how I know he'll change, I know he'll mind regulator. I done felt something, that's how I know he'll heart fixer. Not for me, y'all be saying stuff. Y'all, you shouldn't say it, because y'all don't know. You got to be acquainted. He said, all your business gonna know me. How you gonna know? In the book, they use knowing as a part of sexual activity. They come together. They have that experience. That's why I say he knew his wife, or she knew him. It's not because they become acquainted. Well, that's what he said. He said, all your business gonna know me. We become acquainted with him, which means there's an understanding. We have a concept of one another. That's why he told you in the 3rd chapter of the book of Amos, you're the only one I've known. I haven't been intimate with anybody else. Those books, Talking about kiss, that's intimate writing. I hadn't known anybody else. Don't worry about it. Come on, listen to the book.
Who in times past suffered all nations to walk in their own ways.
What happened?
Nevertheless, he left not himself without a witness,
That was bad that he did that?
and that he did ta'ud,
Like what?
and gave us rain from Shamayim and fruitful seasons.
Adam couldn't tell what that means. You know, that was our covenant. Did they know that? What would that noise out there just now? What was that? Y'all ain't gonna believe when he said he'll give us. The first, to my end, Abib. The first day of Abib, you just got rain. You just read the book, just told it. You know what? It ain't. You know what folks say? Dawg, why it raining? Book say he did ta'ud when he did it. That's part of our covenant. These dumb asses don't know what's going on. They mad hell they ain't gonna be able to go out there and damn slide around tomorrow. This man confirming a covenant to somebody. The book told that about Zachariah told the same thing, the father of Yochanan. This man keeping his covenant. He done swore a covenant that far along. How we still getting it? Showing how faithful he is. You just happen to read, the man told her, read that again for me, but I don't believe it.
Nevertheless, he left not himself without witness,
This a witness. And what happened when he did that?
and that he did ta'ud,
That was good, he did it. Why?
and gave us rain from Shamayim.
Man, where we getting it? Y'all understand how important that is? Yes, sir. This is confirming. You tell me a man wrote that and knew this was going to fall. Right. This 1611 version. Knew it was going to rain in a bead. Don't tell me no foolishness like that. And y'all be sitting here asleep, be playing around. The man trying to show you, I'm confirming my oath. I gave this oath to your abbas. And you ain't going to believe what happened. And they're dead. You ain't going to believe how they still give them a distinctive sound. Not having life, still giving a distinctive sound. I picked it up. Whether it was harp or blown, I still hear it. Listen.
And fruitful seasons, filling our hearts with food and gladness.
Look at that. Come on.
And with these sayings, scarce restrained they the
Look at that. Couldn't even keep them back. He said that, man. He couldn't even hold them folk back. Listen.
that they had not done sacrifice unto them. And there came thither certain Yahudim from Antioch and Iconium, who persuaded the and having stoned Shaul, drew him out of the city, supposing he had been dead.
You know, ain't that supposed to happen when you saved. They supposed to took up rocks and stoned him and drug him out the city. Y'all do anything on sand. You know what kind of rocks over there? Them nigger rocks over there. They got nigga. They ain't got them homemade rocks over here. Them Joe got stones. They got rocks been here since the beginning of time. This shit over here in America, they made this shit up in some little pile over here in a little cement factory. Them little rocks ain't nothing. No. They got rocks. They got stones. And they talking about dragging you out the city. That's a stony place over there. They drug him out the city and supposing he was what?
Supposing he had been dead.
So how bad you think they beat him with them rocks? And they thought he was dead. He probably just had a little small little black eye. Do y'all understand? This is a man that done seen Yahushua appear unto him. This is a man that been taught the Lord to feed a Gamion. This is a man right here that was eloquent in the scriptures. And this man just been stoned and drugged out of a city. Y'all let get upset somebody said something about your ass. And it ain't even true. This man done been beat to hell with some rock. And they knew he was dead. That's why they drug him. Hell, they don't even feel like he can feel it. He was dead out of it. How many people they go, Nobody think he was dead. He was unconscious. Why would they have thought he was dead? He was sitting there looking at their ass and breathing and stuff. They done hit him with a nut rock. Hell, he out. We dragging him. He ain't even moving. I just knew he was dead. Let's see what happened.
Howbeit, as the Methites stood round about him, he rose up and came into the city.
Y'all hear that? And did what?
And the next yom he departed with Barnabas and Derbe to Derbe. And when they had preached the debar to that city, and had taught many, they returned again to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch.
What happened?
Confirming the souls of the Methites and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the Malkuth of Elohim.
That's the only way we getting in. The fact that he was stoned, it wasn't for him. There were folks standing around looking at him to see was he going to quit. There were folks looking at him to see what he going to say, ain't no Elohim. Who want to serve somebody that let that happen to him and leave him out there like that? Who want to serve Elohim and let you get sick? But he knew folk were watching, so he had to go back. Because somebody watching. Somebody heard me preaching and watching my ministry. Somebody seen me get stoned and get drugged out and figured, surely he was done. Surely he gave up and quit by now. But he came right back, had to confirm and tell them, you do know this, the only way we're going to get in. Through much tribulation. That's how he confirmed them. That was the greatest message he ever preached, the demonstration of his life. See, a lot of time ain't always in what you say, it's what you manifest. Y'all got it? That's the only way we're going to get in. You think when he got stoned and he got up and went back to confirm them people that he didn't know that he being dead, that he was still getting off a distinctive sound? That we can pick it up and realize this is being harped and being blown to us today? Dead, not having life, and still giving off a distinctive sound to us, being played, being demonstrated to let us know this is the only way we're going to get in. That's the only way we're going to get in, folks. So we sang this song, y'all jump in, I gave it my all. That's all I'm trying to do before I get out of here. I'm just trying to give it my all. That's the only way I'm going to get in. You ain't just going to cash your way in, just have you a little peaceful way. It's nice to have that little peaceful, little dial stuff do. But the man just said, we ain't going to get in except through much tribulation. Said that's how we're going to enter in. That's how Yahushua entered in. Why do we buy into the Christian hype that we get these nice little cute little deaths? That's the only way we're going to get in, y'all, through much tribulation. It's going to be a lot of sorrow, a lot of heartbreak when we leave him. A lot of misery. But that's how we're going to get in. See, when Yahushua seen him, if you just pick me up at 7:13, who know what I want? 7:13, who know what I want? Kazon. I'm going to try to let y'all go here. Book right now. You ain't just living for yourself, somebody watching. Listen to the book.
And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes?
Y'all hear that? What are these? Who are these people that's arrayed in white robes? What happened?
And whence came they?
And he want to know, and where did they come from? How did they just appear? Listen.
And I said unto him,
Who know where he seen them at? In Shamaim. So he wasn't born there. If he asked, where did they come from? What happened?
And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest.
What happened?
And he said unto me,
What?
These are they which came out of great tribulation.
Hold on for a minute. Did that sound familiar? You said these are they that died a cute death?
Which came out of great tribulation.
Is that what Shaul told her? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Don't show up tomorrow. Y'all ain't ready. This is the same thing you just heard about 2 weeks. You ain't gonna believe it. Another instrument just spoke to him. A dead instrument just gave off another distinctive sound. Why did he just say tribulation? He just said they came out some stuff. Why he told you they came out of great tribulation? Listen what else happened.
And have washed their robes.
And did what?
And made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore are they before the throne of Elohim, and serve him Yum and Layla in his temple.
What happened?
And he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them.
What happened?
They shall hunger no more,
Yeah.
neither thirst any more, neither shall the shamash aur on them, nor any heat.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them,
Yeah.
and shall lead them unto the living fountains of Maim.
Yeah.
And Elohim shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So if he gonna feed them, I wanna, is it safe to say they were hungry? If he gonna give them drink, is it safe to say they were thirsty? These people come out a lot. Hell, we fat, full, funky. Definitely ain't crying about nothing but some shit on TV. These people came out of great tribulation, starving. These people were starved to death. These people died of thirst. That's why Yahushua was able to tell them during the Muhadi, if any each thirst, people that had already drank weren't coming. Just like when he came to open the eyes of the blind, they want to know, were we blind? He said, if you were blind, you would have no sin. But because you say you see, your sin remaining. So you got to recognize he come to feed us on another aspect. We've been starving for this truth. We've been hidden, didn't even know it. We've been so far off the path, and now he coming along, illuminating, letting us see. Folks, if it's ever been a time you need to get right, it's now. He's confirming his covenant, his oath, which he swore to our Abba. If he's confirming to give us the first rain, and this just happened to be the first Yari of our year, I wonder if he's going to confirm the wicked going to be turning to hell and all the nations forget Elohim. I wonder if he just remembered this one, but he ain't going to remember nothing else. If any east defile the temple of Elohim, him shall Elohim destroy. He just happened to remember to let it rain the very first Yom of the Yari of the year. But he ain't going to remember nothing else? He not going to remember let us to smoke Amalek. When we were weak and feeble, when he struck us from behind, he not going to remember to bring us into our own land. And when we do, we're supposed to blot his name from under Shamaim. Don't you forget it. If he remembered the rain, shouldn't we remember? Therefore, we ought to get a more earnest heed to the thing. What was again? Which the teruahs are sounding, which the harp is played. Let's say at any time, y'all didn't even pay attention when it was raining. These are confirmations. How do we know we were right? Shaul said we're good. How's you going to know you're right? Stuff has to line up. You're believing something you can't prove. January the 1st, everybody know the first of the year. How the hell you come up March, what, the 16th? I'm finding the whole world of people got a calendar. They got documented calendar. They've been going on for years. Where's yours? Oh, but I'm supposed to go in there and print it up on it. He confirming it. He said it, you know how important that's simple? He said he did good that he done that. Because we can see that it actually lines up like he told us. First and latter rain. All these things are confirmation for people that believe. That's what he does. He's some word sign. You ain't believe what? In the Shamaim above. Where does your Ma'im, where does your rain come from? And in the arise. All these things we're looking for. These are confirmation for people that believe. I'm done. I ain't going to try to push nothing on y'all. I'm holding on, though. This is what I got. I'm going to take it to the grave with me. I ain't got nothing now. Man lined up and said, man, let me see. The thing lined up. They lined up. I'm getting what the man, and the man told me they were good. Now, why I'm going to fight? What are you looking for? What are y'all looking for other than what the man told you? Your stuff lining up. Wow, that's good. Thank you, Mother. That's good. Appreciate it.